welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I am Khrystle Ray. I am a health and fitness coach, and I am also a Reiki master. So if you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I approach health from a very holistic perspective. I like to look at it from a really big picture. And right now, there's a lot of emotions going on. There's a lot of things that are happening. Things can feel very overwhelming. You guys know I talk about being an empath all the time. I am an empath. Going through social media right now might be extremely challenging. And I want to talk about this idea of fitness for the soul versus fitness for a goal to really also enlighten you on ways that you can help your energy right now and use movement to help you process through whatever it is that you're going through. One of the things I want to remind you about is that our healing journey isn't always glamorous, okay? It's not always roses and feel-good feelings and the really great self-care activities. A lot of times with our healing, we have to dive into the things that hurt and face the pain head on. And so quick story, 10 years ago, I was completely running away from all my emotions. I didn't want to feel any of them. I had restless leg syndrome in the sense that my leg would just bounce and bounce and bounce all the time for no reason. Like I'd be sitting down and my leg would just be doing this, okay? And I didn't want to face what was going on inside of me. I wanted to numb it. I wanted to hide from it. I did not want to feel, and I really wanted to become invisible. And so what I did 10 years ago in that time period, I was using cigarettes, I was smoking weed, and I was drinking alcohol. I was using these things to numb myself, to numb my feelings. And for me at the time, my biggest fear was facing my anger. I had a lot of anger. I had a lot of anger for many different reasons. And if you keep following my journey, you kind of hear them in bits and pieces, but I was angry. I was so angry. And I was scared as to what I would do when I allowed myself to actually feel all of my anger. I didn't know if I would be strong enough to restrain myself from acting on my anger in many ways. And for me, not allowing myself to feel made me be more depressed at times. And I would isolate myself. I wouldn't really connect to other people all the time. I didn't always want to do things. It was a result of me not living authentically. It was a result of me pushing away what I actually felt. And I kept pushing it down. And as a result, during this time period, I had so many stomach issues. So many. This is like the height of my stomach problems and my anxiety. And it's just because I wasn't facing my feelings. I wasn't facing my emotions. So I share that with you because I want you to understand that sometimes we do want to run from them. Sometimes the feelings are so overwhelming that we just want them to stop and we ignore them, or we find ways to numb ourselves. But it always comes back in, it always creeps back in. And so right now, during this challenging time period, I'm here encouraging you to figure out ways to process your emotions sooner than later. Okay. One of the things I've done a lot of talk therapy, and at one point in my life, I believed that it would have to take time to process and work through all my emotions and my anger and all these things, and it would take time, right? And now I've gotten to this place where I know I have the power to choose how I want to feel. And if I decide that, I want to be done with something, then I'm going to decide, I'm really going to be done with it and I'm going to work through it. Now, working through it that's where the healing is. That's where the journey is. And that's where a lot of the pain comes up. And I will say, if you can have support around you, if you can work with a coach or a therapist or have a family member be there to help you as you go through this journey, it will make it 10 times easier. But for me, it was taking a pen and paper and literally writing how I felt and expressing it and getting it out and using poetry. And today I'm going to talk about using movement because for me, exercise has been a really big part of my healing journey as well. One of the things I think about when I get really revved up, when I get really angry and emotional, I'm like, all right, let's go for a run. Let me run this out. I want to run these emotions out of my body, right? And so in college, for me, it was rollerblading. And I still love rollerblading. It's my favorite thing. And so it would be dead winter, like 30 degrees outside. And I would have my jacket on, and emotionally, I was so charged. I'm out there rollerblading 3, 4, 5 miles, okay? So I want you to know that fitness for the soul is a real thing. So right now, I first want to dive into what fitness for the soul even means. So this is when we move our body in a way that feels really good and energetically is taking care of ourselves. This could show up as you doing more Tai Chi, Qigong, yoga, stretching, slower types of movements, maybe Pilates or something. Pilates isn't always slow, but like lengthening the body and more so working with the energy of the body. These types of movements or exercises are going to help you release your energy on a deeper level. And you're not following something specific. You're not, going through the motions. You are just kind of letting go and letting your body guide you and move you in a sense. And if you are somebody who practices yoga, I highly recommend just experimenting with making up your own yoga flow, right? Doing whatever poses that you feel comfortable doing, allowing your body to just kind of move with it and put on music that you like and have fun. Of course, it doesn't only have to be those types of movements. I personally love playing basketball. I love rollerblading. So what it would be is, instead of me working out with a purpose in mind, in the sense of increasing my stamina, hitting a certain number of miles, getting the best time ever, improving certain skills, working on certain muscles, instead of reaching those types of goals, I'm just allowing myself to go with the flow in a sense. If I want to rollerblade, maybe I'll go fast, maybe I'll go slow. I'll just do whatever feels good in that moment while I'm there, right? I'm kind of letting the present moment decide my course. You can do this with everything. You can do this with running, right? You can walk, you can speed up, you can slow down, whatever you want to do. You can also do this when it comes to lifting weights or ab exercises, but the whole point with fitness for the soul is you're not critiquing yourself, you're not judging yourself, you're not feeling guilty because of anything from the exercise. You're just allowing yourself to move in a way that helps you express whatever that is going on inside of you outside. It's a way for you to just release it and relinquish it. So that's what fitness for the soul is like for me, okay? That's my personal idea of it, my mindset of it, and for me it's really freeing. It helps me to enjoy exercise more because it's not about anything else besides moving my body. And this can also include dancing, okay? Literally exercise can be anything. The whole goal is just for us to get the body moving and to increase our heart rate. Or maybe not increase our heart rate. Maybe just get the body moving, but just move, okay? In order to release stress, we gotta move our body. So let's talk about real quick fitness for a goal. Fitness for a goal is okay, I'm training for a marathon. I'm training for a fitness competition. I am training because I want to be able to fit in my clothes better or be summer ready, or there's a goal, right? We're looking to reach something. And so when we're training in that aspect, a lot of times we're following a program. We have specific exercises that we're looking to do. We have a certain number of sets. We have a plan to follow, right? And we're trusting in this plan because it's going to help get us to our goal. So this idea of fitness for a goal, for some of us right now, might be the best thing ever because it's in our control. We're able to work towards something. It gives us something to focus on. It's exactly what we need right now, right? Whereas for some of us right now, doing fitness for the soul might be what's really calling us as well. Myself personally, I would say the best thing that you can do is to blend the two, right? Let's say you exercise 5 to 6 days a week. You have 3 or 4 of those days with exercises that will help you get closer to your goal. And then the other days you allow yourself the freedom to do whatever it is that feels good for your soul. And when you blend the two, you're gonna take pressure off. You're gonna have fun with it, you're gonna move, and the results you're gonna see from blending the two will probably surprise you. Like, it will be amazing because you're relieving the pressure, you're relieving the stress of whatever goal you're going to achieve, and you're allowing yourself to do something really fun as well in the mix. So I wanted to bring this idea to you guys today just to be like, hey, there is another way to exercise, and movement can be your best friend right now. It can help you the most with getting through this time period. And it can also just be connecting outside in nature, going for a walk, right? That's movement. We just want to be mindful as to how we are feeling in our body, what's going on for us emotionally, and what would make us feel better. And for me, most of the time, it's getting outside, being in the sun, and moving my body. I wanted to end this video with some exercises for you guys to do when you're at home right now, and give you just an idea of a flow that I might do when it comes to yoga, but you don't have to follow it at all. Like, really make this your own. I just want this video to inspire you to really have fun with movement and try something new, try something different. Just kind of make your exercise routine a little bit more exciting. So, let's jump into these workouts. hope you found these workouts helpful, or just like gave you some ideas that you can do at home. Like I said, just have fun with it. And when it comes to fitness for the soul, whatever emotions are coming up for you, let them come out, right? Like if you end up doing a yoga flow on your own, or one that you see on YouTube, and you find yourself crying, or as you saw me, yawning, right? Yawning is an expression. It's us letting go of energy. So is crying. And I want you guys to understand that there's nothing wrong with crying, and however you're feeling is how you are feeling. So validate yourself, validate your feelings, recognize them, honor them, acknowledge them, feel them, and then ask yourself, how do I want to feel now? And if you still want to feel in that feeling, go for it. But if you decide that you want to allow the exercise and the movement to take you to a new feeling place, then go for it, right? At the end of the day, it's your life. You get to decide how you want to feel. And I just want you to know how powerful you are. I want you to truly know that you are so, so, so powerful. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe so you never miss another video. And I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching this. I appreciate your time. If there's any videos in particular that you would like to see me create in the sense of health, food, fitness, spirituality, mindset, those type of topics, let me know in the comments. And thank you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.